Medusa, daughter of Phorcys and Ceto, both primordial sea gods, was a beautiful young woman who had many male suitors wherever she went. She was virtuous and chaste. She had a great deal of admiration and love for the goddess Athena. Instead of finding a husband and getting married, she decided to devote her life to the goddess and become a priestess in Athena's temple. This included a vow of chastity, and Medusa gave her whole being willingly. Over her time in the temple, more and more people came to see the beauty of the young priestess Medusa rather than focus their veneration on Athena. This increasingly angered the goddess. One day, while down by the shore at low tide, Poseidon the sea god took notice of the young worshipper priestess Medusa and instantly was smitten. Medusa, being a loyal devotee and mindful of her vow of chastity, attempted to avoid Poseidon's advances and flirtations. Unfortunately for her, Poseidon took her and raped her right in front of the statue of the goddess in the temple itself. While Medusa was prostrating herself, begging for the goddess's help, Athena, already harboring jealousy of Medusa, was furious. When she appeared to Medusa, Medusa threw herself on the ground in front of Athena, begging and worshipping through her tears. She was hoping to find some comfort and solace from the deity. She was mistaken. Athena blamed Medusa for the aggressive encounter and for breaking her vow of chastity. In this way, perhaps Athena did Medusa a favor by turning her into, or allowing her to be, her true self. A self that was not subject to male whims without the cost of their life anymore. And in this process, she turned Medusa from mortal to immortal. After all, we are still talking about Medusa thousands of years later. If that's not immortality, then what is? Of course, later Athena would assist Perseus in the slaying of Medusa and ultimately gain her still potent head as a weapon for her Aegis, or shield. But even in this, there is still life for Medusa, and when Perseus cut off her head, born from Medusa's bloody neck were Pegasus and Chrysaor. Her children, a result of her forced interaction with Poseidon. Most everyone is familiar with Pegasus, but not so much his twin brother Chrysaor. Not much is known about the stout-hearted warrior Chrysaor, whose name translates to he who carries the golden sword. Whether this refers to the weapon itself or grains of wheat, it is not known. He is usually depicted as a young man, a noble warrior, or as a winged boar. He was obviously a popular fellow. If Athena had not done what she did to Medusa, would we still have Pegasus and the noble Chrysaor? Back to Medusa. Aside from her still being talked about and having even more cultural awareness of her today than most of the other gods in the pantheon, she joined Athena for eternity by being an integral part of her fighting array on her Aegis. The symbol of a Gorgon face, like Medusa's, as other Gorgons initially did not have snakes for hair, is used to keep away unwanted visitors from the living quarters of the wealthy and/or royal residences and churches, and is used in battle as a weapon. Even though it is detached, the head will still turn you into stone. It is also a symbol of the gods in general, Zeus and Athena in particular. The Aegis itself, Gorgon head and all, is a well-known symbol of Athena. What do you think of this slant on this popular myth? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments.